wait, stop scrolling. It's making you stupid. Just kidding, but actually not. There's a psychological reason for it. Let me explain. So most people think that the problem with short form video is that your brain is trying to process too much information. Researchers tested that, and that's actually not what's happening. Hi, my name is Debbie. I'm a digital psychologist, and I decode psychology so you can use tech smarter. What they found was that the physical act of swiping actually causes your mood to go down. Specifically, it creates a negative flow state where you just feel completely apathetic. So think about ennui from Upside Down 2. So you have this low-grade mental flatness. And it's actually that emotional dip that causes you to not want to think critically. It's almost like it's just too much effort and you're exhausted. Your brain has two different systems of thinking, so the really fast one and the analytical one. What they found was that swiping actually reduces the analytical one. So you're still processing the information, you're just not questioning it. So this has implications for misinformation and decision making. This is why you might watch something on a health claim or the news or a product review and just absorb it. So your internal fact checker is running on low battery, not because the content tricked you, but actually the interface, the actual action of swiping is what's causing that. So if you learn something important while you're swiping, take a pause, actually think about it, and potentially, if you can, revisit it for later. So a lot of things where I am intrigued by something that I've seen online, what I do is I save it. And this might be a function of myself, but when I find something interesting, I need to go and tell someone. So I usually tell one of my friends, and that causes me to have to go back, listen to it, and potentially even fact check the answer to make sure that I'm not spreading misinformation. So the act of actually going back and explaining it to somebody else can push you to use your system two thinking, that very critical and analytical thinking. So I'm not saying stop scrolling, but recognize that when you are scrolling, if you're starting to feel that negative flow state where you're feeling really apathetic and you just don't have a lot of mental capacity, recognize that. And if you're interested in reading more about the psychology of swiping, follow me on Substack. So swipe responsibly, and I'll see you in the next one.